What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This your boy Plus here with another video for your face, and today we're going to be talking about the update that has actually just been dropped by Supercell. We're going to talk about the positive stuff. I don't see any negatives right now, so I'm not going to go ahead and tell you we're going to talk about the negatives, but I'm definitely going to tell you about the positive stuff in this update. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the possibilities of the Dark Spell, Skeleton Spell, creating a big problem for most folks in Town Hall 9. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, what are you talking about, Plus? Well, here's a simple thing. See the space right here? Well, if I already know that this space right here could hold like double bombs, then if I drop a skeleton spell right here and here, whilst also with a giant out here, I could trigger these two big bombs in one go. And then I could just send the hogs in. So that's two skeleton spells right there, 1 and 2. Now there's no other places where the giant bombs could probably be, so I know that they would probably be here and here. So I could send out the giant, like the skeleton spells out here and there, and I would definitely get the whole of the base's double bomb protection. At this point, this base is naked, and at this point, all I have to do is drop my hogs down with a couple of heal spells, and I'm pretty good and set to go for a 3-star. So let's go ahead and look at some of the other things in the update that actually make us feel a little bit excited, a little bit more than we should do. But let's go ahead and look at this. All right, the first thing that you're going to notice right here is that the Town Hall 10 troop, the bowler, his housing space has gone down from 8 to 6. Now, I guess I know why this was done, because the bowler is a troop that nobody actually uses. I mean, it was fun to use him right at the start when the update was done. I guess everybody was like really in love with this guy. But unfortunately, you know, you're not really going to enjoy using this troop. Like, if you ever have tried out the bowler, you'll find that he's very, very slow and he's not actually effective. It can be useful, but there is no possibility of 3 stars where you could probably use different troops and get a guaranteed 3 star. So this guy is not on my Christmas list. So see you later, alligator. Now, the second thing is the spring traps now have levels. So the spring traps actually have levels from 2 to 4. Now, I don't really get what the spring trap level is all about, because I'm still trying to figure out, does it push troops away now easier, or like, how does this work? They've got to give some kind of explanation as to how the spring traps work better, because there is no explanation as to how the spring traps are going to make a difference now. Because, you know, you click on this and you can see that it has this. But the question here in my mind is, well, it says here spring capacity 15 plus 1. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. What is this trying to say? Like, can this spring trap, like, can it flick out a pecker or something? Like, what's going on? You know, human computer interaction, guys, you know, like, at some point somebody's got to explain, like, what exactly is the spring trap levels all about? What does it do? And how does this work? Like, what can I bounce a little number to toss on one of these visitors right off your property? All right, but it can't throw away like a couple of troops that we know about. So like, I think the Pecker, I think the Golem. My question is, you know, it would be cool if this actually, if you leveled it up to like max, if it could flick away a Golem, that would end all of the crazy raids that you see a lot of the time. And it would actually make the game a little bit more fun, because people would have to use much better troops. So if you could level this up right up to max and it would flick away a Golem, this game would get really, really, like, it would get serious real fast, because a lot of people would have to get a little bit better real quick. Okay, so let's go back to what we were looking at. So the spring traps now have levels, which doesn't make any sense. But again, you know, in the playing of the game, you will actually see what this means. I like the fact that the balloon now has level 7, and I like the fact that the lava hound now has level 4, and the cannon level 14. That's not something I really would have thought would make a difference. But again, I think the ground protection at the moment is really weak for folks who are running, you know, what's it called, mass golems and things like that. So if you've got 2 golems, you know, like, pretty much you're set, like, for a 2-star on any base. If you've got 2 golems, like a couple of Valks, a couple of earthquakes, you know, you're good for like 2-star minimum. So I guess anything that can really hamper people from getting those guaranteed stars is a good thing anyway, in effect in this game right now. Brew skeletons and spells, I mean, this right here could be dangerous, guys. And the reason I say this is because it starts at Town Hall 9. Now, at Town Hall 9, one of the biggest things you're looking at is the dangers of somebody triggering your big bombs. I mean, if you are a Town Hall 9 like myself, I've been for a while, up until I just went up to Town Hall 10, one of the biggest problems that you get is someone coming in, triggering your big bombs, and that just creates a world of hurt for you, because you know, as soon as those big bombs are gone, in come the hounds, or in comes the hogs, and once the hogs come in, you're doomed. And this pretty much is the biggest problem that most people find in Town Hall 9. So already I can tell you that from just looking at the release notes, this is the biggest problem undercover right here that a lot of people probably don't even recognize. Let's go ahead and clip that, and I'll tell you guys why I think this is the biggest problem right here. So this is going to be the biggest problem right here. In any case, what are you doing? Why? I'm trying to write on the screen, and you've got to turn this upside down. What are you doing? Okay, let's get out of here. Discard this crap. Okay, so this is the biggest problem right here anyway, because if I want to, I can drop like a skeleton spell where I believe you've got big bombs. And if I drop that and I distract your defenses, then the possibility that the big bombs will get taken out is really huge. And if that happens, well, this is a major problem, because once your base is naked, you know, in come the hogs, and once the hogs come in with the heal spells, that's it, you're done. So I think this is the biggest update in this update right here, this Town Hall 9 skeleton spells. So I think when people start using it properly, you probably will see a big difference to the levels of 3 stars in wars from Town Hall 9s on Town Hall 9s. Now, the other thing, obviously the clone spell, this goes hand in hand with the thing I told you guys about the skeleton spell. These spells really are going to make a huge difference to the levels of Town Hall 9s getting 3-star, because if I drop, you know, a tester skeleton spell in order to find your big bombs, and I find your big bombs, well then pretty much I've got the clone spell to use to send in hogs, and I could send in, let's say I've got 50 hogs, I could easily go ahead and just clone a load of hogs and just raid your base and just have one heal spell. And I'd only have to heal the real hogs. I wouldn't have to heal the fake ones. And the fake ones would still do damage. So that's really dangerous right there. Now, anyway, going up to the troops in the release notes, you've got the baby dragon here. And the baby dragon has this rage ability that if he's alone in an area, so if there's no other air troops, and he's on his own, maybe perhaps in the corner of the map or in some other corner of the map, taking out like individual structures, the baby dragon will actually get raged up and actually start doing damage similar to that of a big dragon. Now that's actually pretty cool, because like you could actually have a baby dragon in the corner of the maps, like one side, and that would only cost you the total cost of 2 real dragons, which is 40 housing spaces. So that would actually be useful for people who like to have the ground-based attack. And again, the good thing about the baby dragon is that if you were, well, I wouldn't put them in CC, because the first thing you'd notice with the CC is that if you were to drop them in CC, well, here's the problem. The baby dragon would literally be, well, here's the benefits, first of all. The baby dragon can now fit into a standard CC instead of like the Town Hall 6 CC. And you can also add a Valk in there, and you can also add like 1 or 2 archers. So if you were to think about that from the perspective, I mean, if you had the 2 archers and a baby dragon, that baby dragon would come out raged up. So that's the first benefit of that baby dragon. So you could get a baby dragon already raged up because he's alone in the skies. And that would put an end to any kind of air attacks that are going down in Town Hall 6. But the other good thing is that you'd have a max, what's it called? You'd have a max Valk running around killing troops. Now, that would mean that they couldn't circle the baby dragon, because when you try to circle the baby dragon, you've got the Valk running around on the floor, taking all the troops out. So that would actually be a very good combination to have in War CC. So if you had Town Hall 6s in War CC and you had a baby dragon and you had Valks, that would be the best combination to put in Town Hall 6 CCs, because you probably wouldn't get anything better in CC at that point. I mean, 2 Valks would not work, because then if you had a sky attack, you'd be screwed. But at least with a baby dragon, the baby dragon would be raged up right from the get-go because she's all alone. And that's a benefit right there. If you put two in there, then it's actually working against you because they wouldn't get raged up because they'd be going at the same direction, and that would mean that they would never actually be alone. So that would be a problem. So this is the best idea here for the troop composition for Town Hall 6. Now, anyway, guys, looking at the baby dragon, I could see support troops here for people who are running like dragon attacks. It makes sense. But again, I'm not a big fan of the dragon attack at Town Hall 9, and because this starts at Town Hall 9, it is literally going to be a big problem for anybody trying to run this composition. Because I would probably suggest that they should have made it from Town Hall 8, because a lot of Town Hall 8 attacks would make more sense, and you could actually plan Town Hall 8 attacks better, and it would actually make Town Hall 8 attacks a little bit more guaranteed of 3 stars than you would expect. Because, I mean, like, from Town Hall 9, we don't really focus our use of dragons or anything like that in the... So, I mean, I would preferentially be expecting that this would have been a troop composition that would probably have been added to Town Hall 8, not Town Hall 9. But again, I'm not one of the people who make the, you know, the notes that Clash of Clans developers actually follow. And there are bigger YouTubers out there that I'm sure a lot of you guys know that actually make these kind of comments that, you know, Supercell will probably take into advisement. But again, I'm not one of those people. So I would probably say that this should have started at Town Hall 8, because the baby dragon would have made more sense at Town Hall 8 for a lot of simple reasons that, you know, we actually use you know, dragons at Town Hall 8, and it would just make the troop composition a little bit more stronger. Now, the other thing is Town Hall 10 troop, the miner. Now, I wouldn't use this troop if I had the spell, the skeleton spell, because obviously the reason you'd be thinking, hey, I'd send this guy in, is if I don't have any troops to get in there. But if you have the dark spell, skeleton spell, you know, to send in there, then if you're not going to be challenged anyway, then again, it makes more sense to use the dark spell than it makes more sense to use the miner. But again, at the cost of 5 housing space, I think the miner would make sense. And of course, one of the things that they failed to tell you guys is that the miner is 5 spaces, and the baby dragon is 10 spaces. So that really does actually help out with making the calculations of where you should put these guys and what that you should do with them and things like that. Anyway, guys, this has been my review on the update so far on the troops. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the updates that have actually happened in the aesthetic designs and things like that. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice is that you can challenge your friends, and you can actually watch the challenges. So this is a raid here by the samurai on Mein Kampf, and he's doing a hog attack with the golems. I mean, I like the fact that they do this attack here, and it's all perfect at this point, but, you know, it gets all crappy when they do it in the war. So that's one of the most annoying parts of this stuff. And okay, so here he goes. He does all of that. Okay. Okay, so this is good stuff. This is good stuff. It's good for practice, you know, like if you're going to practice amongst yourself and learn how to better use your troop composition, I think this is the best way to get your clan better. So I think it's going to make sense now having this kind of you know, option within your clan, and it's a little bit more social, and that's one of the things I like about this. So, you know, this is I'll give Supercell a plus for this update. I mean, it's definitely a good update. You know, they've made a lot of changes that actually will make a lot of difference. It's not just a couple of changes for the money, which I'm very impressed with them. Of course, they are going to get some of that, you know, Supercell money, because there is a lot of stuff to update. And, you know, looking at my builders, they're all busy right now, and that means I need to spend some of that good green cash to get those builders active. And, you know, I wish I had a max credit card here, because that's what I need to get my base upgraded, because right now my base is just, you know, it needs a little bit of love. It needs a little bit of Max's credit card, so hopefully we can get that at some point. But let's go ahead and have a look down here, show you guys some more of that. Of course, the standard here with the donates, and if you notice the actual text or the conversation on the screen is going in the other direction now. So you have to flick downwards to find the earliest bit of information, not upwards, if you notice. Let's go ahead and just tell these guys to say hi to YouTube. What the? Say hi to YouTube. Okay, so a lot of these guys are pretty much, you know, able to see that there's a lot of communications now going downwards, and Michael Manic is back, as you guys know. Doesn't know who YouTube is. Oh, shame. Okay, so yeah. One of the biggest things that I'd probably say at this point is that this is a much better structure in terms of like the update. Now let's see if they've made some of the changes to the global that I would be hoping that they would have done. Well, you can tell there's still some guys here looking for that jailbait. But yeah, I mean, I think there are still some social updates that need to happen. Like, for example, some stuff in the global chat. There is a lot of stuff in global chat that needs addressing. I mean, it is Leon Code. Who the hell is this guy? Anyway, okay. So there's a lot of stuff in the global chat that needs addressing. I mean, obviously, like, they have to have some kind of filter for this crap. Like, if you are looking for a clan, I mean, there should be like a searching for a clan global. And there should be like standard global, because searching for a clan global means you can just go in there and go, guys, we're looking for a clan member. It has to be this level, you know, hop in. And that guy would jump right into your clan. I mean, that's what you want. If you've ever searched for a player in Clash of Clans and you work or are busy or have a life, you will know that global is like the devil himself. Like, I hate going into global. Like, if I go into global, I literally want to punch myself because I hate global. A lot of people in there, it's like, I don't even know. It's like everybody out there is a pervert. Anyway, guys, this has been my time, and this has been the video showing you guys the update for, you know, Clash of Clans. Now, at this point, I'm going to tell you guys, it's time for the begging. So if you're done watching, it's time to leave. But if you're still here because you like a little bit of this, then go ahead and watch a little bit of the begging. Now, guys, I don't want to beg you guys, but, you know, it is time for you to obviously show your appreciation for this video. And it is time for you to go ahead and hit that like button. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing here? Dude, you've got to already be subscribed, because you know, you've got to keep on getting a lot more of this unfiltered, unedited, and I mean really unedited content. You know, like, you've got to keep getting some more of this stuff. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to put a comment in the comment section below, because this actually helps us to understand how to make changes or how to make things better or what to do. No. I didn't tell him this. You see, I didn't tell him this before the video was finished. You guys can tell. Like, he knew. Like, he knew. Anyway, guys, this has been your boy Plus. Thank you so much for watching this video, all of it in its entirety. If you have made it all the way down here, if you fell asleep halfway through, hey, dude, you've got to wake up. You got to go to school now. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care of yourselves. Love you.